Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am once again the recipient of a VCLT package, this time from a fairly new guy on YouTube. His name is Anthony. His channel name is Gambler812. That's Gambler, Gmbler 812. His link will be below in the description for his channel. Anthony is a great guy. He lives up in the Boston area. I'm a Patriots fan, NFL team, so I've kind of got that connection with Anthony. Being up there in the Boston area, I'd love to come up sometime and see a Pats game up in Foxborough, even though the Patriots this year were not anything to write home about. So we shall see what happens with Mr. Bill Belichick. But Anthony is just a great guy, nice dude. I feel like he's genuinely Anthony when he's on the screen. There's no denying he's from Boston. Just like I'm sure people say there's no denying I'm from Virginia. Anthony is just, salt of the earth kind of guy. He loves Kiss. That is his band. He has all sorts of incredible memorabilia in his music room. I know Mike over at MGK Boston did a little field trip to Anthony's place, hung out, spun some records, and it just looks like an awesome place. And ever since really that video, I've hopped on Anthony's channel. He comments on my stuff all the time. And yeah, one of these days I'm going to head up north and hit up some of those Boston fellas up there. So I learned through our mutual friend Steve over at All the World's a Stage that Anthony wanted to send me a little gift. Now, normally with VCLT, which for those new subscribers stands for Vinyl Community Love Train, you get a couple of records. It's an awesome thing. You get a note. You might get 4 or 5 little things. Well, Steve, being our connection, because we didn't have each other's numbers, Steve was texting me saying, hey, Anthony wants to know your address. I gave it to him, and he was talking about delivery and all that, and he said, oh, by the way, the package is 27 pounds. So I got home this evening right when the mailman was dropping off the package, around 5 o'clock my time. I would lift up, well, there's the package. It's heavy. I'm not going to lift it any further because I don't want to damage anything. I've opened it up. This thing was packaged tight, and we shall see what Brother Anthony has to say. So he gave me a little note here. So let's see. He said, greetings from Boston. I found the Van Morrison album and figured that you would enjoy it. The rest of these albums are doubles of stuff that I don't listen to anymore. I know that you appreciate the talents of these artists. If you already own some, I trust you will pay it forward and give them to someone whom will listen. Hopefully you will make it up to Boston at some point. Absolutely. Happy spending, Sam. God bless, Anthony. And then he said, P.S. Some of these are thrift finds, so they might have to be cleaned. There are CDs in the cardboard boxes. Wow, this is incredible. So I'm going to start with these little cardboard boxes here with these CDs. I have no... I don't know what's in this. Wow, okay, very cool. So he gave me, that's the first Kiss CD. A lot of people consider that like almost like a greatest hits. And this looks like a greatest hits comp by Kiss called Kiss Greatest. And then the best of the Animals. Love the Animals. That's really cool. One of the great British invasion groups. And then another little box. I had this as a kid, but I think my sisters have it now. This is a 98 Degrees single, Give Me Just One Night, Una Noche. Wow, that was a big hit for me as a kid. That's awesome, because he knows I love my boy bands. The Jeff Healey Band, Hell to Pay. I don't know anything about the Jeff Healey Band, I don't think. He does a version of While My Guitar Gently Weeps on here, and a Mark Knopfler tune. So very, very cool to have those CDs. All right, now there is a ton of vinyl in here. let's just do it. Oh my word, wow. Look at this. This is Michael Nesmith Cruisin' from the Pacific Arts label too. Wow, that is really cool. I've never seen a Nez single. Michael Nesmith, obviously from the Monkees. Anthony knows I'm a big fan of the Monkees and Nez. That is really cool. That's awesome. That's enough right there, Anthony. But good Lord. All right. Journey, Escape. This has all the big hits. Open Arms, Don't Stop Believing, Who's Crying Now. Really, really cool. I don't have any Journey. A Waylon, Greatest Hits. Look at that cover. It's awesome. Honky Tonk Heroes, Lonesome, Ornery and Mean, Amanda, Only Daddy That'll Walk the Line, Good Hearted Woman, I've Always Been Crazy. That's Gary. That's his song. Lukenbach, Texas, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? And others. Thank You. The Judds. We just lost Mama Judd the other last year. And Winona is continuing on her legacy. Let's see who's on here. Sonny Garish, I know, on the steel guitar. Very, very nice. And this is very cool. I had this album, but I don't have it with the hype. So this is definitely an upgrade. Wavelength, Van Morrison, great record. Don't sleep on Van Morrison's late 70s and 80s stuff. London and New York, Elton John. Very cool. Looks like a boot. Yeah, it's a Pickwick. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Move It On Over. Great barroom rock. John Cougar Mellencamp, The Scarecrow. One of his big ones. This has Rain on the Scarecrow, Small Town, Rockin' the USA. You've Got to Stand for Something. That was one of his artistic breakthroughs. Seals and Croft, Greatest Hits. Very nice. Diamond Girl, Castles in the Sand. Summer Breeze. Very cool. Look at this. Joe Cocker. One of the best voices out there. We haven't even scratched the surface. Good night. Jose Feliciano. I just need to run through these. Y'all have to look up the track listing on your own. The Best of Glenn Campbell. Look at that album cover. Wow, not the greatest album cover there, Glenn, but great songs on here. I love Glenn Campbell. Ooh, very nice. Johnny Cash's Greatest Hits. In stereo. Oh, my word. Wow. Look at this. I'll cover that up. Small Change by Tom Waits. Wow. That's really cool. This has Tom Traubert's Blues. I Wish I Was in New Orleans. The Piano Has Been Drinking, one of the best. Small Change. This is really cool. Very, very nice. Oh, wow. Look at this. Zeppelin. In Through the Outdoor. Wow, Anthony, man, this is awesome. On the Swan Song label there, too. Oh, man. Music from Big Pink, the band, on Capitol. Wow. Very, very cool. I feel like I'm just going to keep saying the same thing. The Honey Drippers, that's Robert Plant, I believe. Is this an EP? Oh, my word. I saw this tour back in what year did this come out? 2016. It was the 40th anniversary where he did this album in its entirety. This is Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. That's really cool, Anthony. You did not have to do all this. Monkeys, Pisces, Aquarius. My copy of this was trash. I mean, the spine was all torn up and had water damage. This is a much better copy than what I have. Stereo, Cold Gems. My favorite classic Monkeys album, classic era. Oh, wow, I don't have this at all. I know this is a weird album. Wonderwall Music by George Harrison. This was his instrumental album when he was still with the Beatles. Good Lord. So Far. This is a Greatest Hits by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Jeez. There's too much in here, man. All Summer Long, the Beach Boys. Here's a comp. Endless Summer. With that weird peekaboo jungle scene. Lynyrd Skynyrd, Street Survivors. This is the alternate cover. The original had flames. This was the last album that came out. Yeah, it says this album has been previously released by MCA under different jacket artwork. Somebody else just showed this. It was Josh the Flip Side. This is Mick Jagger, one of his solo album. I've heard mixed reviews. Nile Rodgers does a couple of production credits on there. Wow, another George. This is Dark Horse. Another George album that I don't own. This is so much. This is fun. So I guess got to this part. He says, you have now reached the Legends area of this VCLT. Enjoy. So he's separated. Okay, okay. This is awesome. Nice and Easy, Frank Sinatra. You know, y'all, I don't talk about it enough, but I love the crooners. Wow. Only the Lonely. Look at that. Frank Sinatra, Strangers in the Night. I have the reissue of this. It came out like in 2016, but I don't have this. This is really cool. Wow. Songs for Swingin' Lovers. These are sweet. I've Got You Under My Skin. I Thought About You. Anything Goes. No One Cares, Frank Sinatra. Cottage for Sale, Stormy Weather. Why Try to Change Me Now? Bob Dylan does a great version of that. Antonio Benedetto, also known as Tony Bennett. Wow. This is really. I don't have hardly any of this. Like, I don't have any like crooner stuff on vinyl. Dean Martin. Somewhere There's a Someone. I know a lot of people will throw this stuff away, like as like, you know, bargain stuff. But for me, this is gold. Young and Foolish. Cool illustration. Welcome to My World. Ooh, with a hype. And an autograph by Percy up there. So that's pretty special. Very, very nice, man. My Woman, My Wife. What a title. Which is a Marty Robbins song. So is this is him doing country music. He does Buck Owens, Mel Tillis, Bill Anderson, Hank Cochran. And this dude, whose birthday it is, the day that I'm filming this, Elvis. This looks like a greatest hits with like the a modern picture of Elvis at that time. February 1970 on stage. Very, very nice. Elvis, his songs of inspiration. Crying in the Chapel. Very, very cool. Elvis at Madison Square Garden. Let's see. Yeah, this is one of those, it's a Dynaflex record, so the grooves are very, very thin. I wonder how that sounds. Canadian, it looks like. Elvis, Volume 3, Golden Records. Jeez. Pure gold, Elvis. Kentucky rain keeps pouring down. Fever, Love Me Tender, In the Ghetto. Der Bingle. IMCA, Merry Christmas. We're almost there, folks. The Golden Age of Benny Goodman. Very, very cool. I think that will do it. Anthony, man, I don't know. First of all, congratulations on this getting to Virginia in the condition that it's in. I will never be able to repay you, my friend. That was a box of records. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know what y'all think. Please subscribe to Anthony. He's new. Let's get his subscriber count up as we start the new year. And like I said, his channel is going to be linked below. You're the man. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. In the meantime, subscribe and be good. Take care. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye now.